We're also live over on YouTube. Apparently, YouTube likes it more if you schedule live streams, so I'm trying to do that. Apparently, I had to actually hit the go live button. It wasn't automatic as soon as I connected, so, but yeah. Hey, Ash, thanks for the 1 hour for everybody. We all appreciate it. Still haven't quite figured out how to get the chat on screen nicely here. I wonder. See if I can whip something up here real quick. Da, 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 da. Or maybe I can just use Streamlabs for it. I don't want to log in. Better transparent Twitch overlay. I just want a browser source. That's all I want. We need, what is it, 64 botanist? Yep, 64. And 51 woodcutting and 50 carpenter. And then this character's basically done. Browser source. Oh, nice. Uh, yeah. Let's do. Let's see if this works. What are you up to, Raccoon? I think I was kind of half paying attention to your stream. Like I think you're doing I know you're doing some fishing stuff. Okay, there it is. Uh okay, first of all, let's do this. Properties. Back. Oh, no. Dang it. Let's do medium. Hide commands. Ooh, different fonts? Okay, well, let's do that. Oh, yo. Well, that's so large. How is that so massive, but small is like actually tiny? Hey, Ash. Not Ash. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Swagwagon. Okay. Let's do this. Ash Wagon. Perfect. Our fusion form. Yeah, that checks out. Hmm. I need some sort of backdrop, I think. I used to have that Matrix background thing. Maybe, what other settings does this thing have? Let's do, okay. Let's do small. Ash Wagon. Or analog swag. Swag analog. Oh no. Man's size medium. Animate. Fade. 120. See, how does that look? Do 600, I guess. That's not bad. Uh, that might be okay. We'll try that. See how that goes. All right. Okay. Um, yeah, so we're doing the new stream schedule. So that means no stream tomorrow, so I can actually work on YouTube stuff, which will be kind of nice. Properties. Oh, let's do chat properties. Size 2, font, fade. Oh, I thought we had the... stroke. Yeah, that's... we need some sort of outline here. I thought I did that. Oops. Oh, this is so annoying. Bonus, font size, medium. Hide commands, animate, fade. 120. Okay, let's try that. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you got the thing. Okay, that just looks really bad. Hmm. What if we make it large and then just scale it down? Hey, Turnip, how's it going? Good, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Just trying to get this chat on stream to not look terrible. Okay, so then let's do properties. I hate that it resets every time. You're good. And then if we... I mean, that might be okay. That seems about as close as we'll get to anything passable. And then we'll just do that. That's probably fine. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. I really don't know of a better solution at this point. So that will have to do. What are you up to, Turnip? Playing anything good lately? I'm still playing Guild Wars. Nice. Yeah, Guild Wars is like I've never played it, but I've heard it's like actually really good. I've played a bunch of Guild Wars 2. Hey, Sensei, thanks for lurking. Enjoy your scaping. And thank you for the 1 hour, Sensei. Okay, so what's my next tier for woodcutting? 31. I need 31 to 36. Let's bust out the calculator. How many hickory logs will I need? Oh, it's actually not a lot. 362. This is like the biggest stint I've had for a little while here. This is a good one. Yeah, because we're doing this till... Oh, wait, this is woodcutter. Lol, what? Carp. Re 30. Okay, 30 to 35. Okay. Yeah, still not bad. 448 hickory logs. It's a whole lot better than the 725 pine. How are you liking Guild Wars, Turnip? Have you tried the sequel? Oh, I wonder. Okay, let's actually set that up. Is that a compressor? Yeah, that's a compressor. Ew. This one. Okay. Nice. It looks so bad. Glad to see you again. Yeah, for turnip. It is good to see turnip all the time. Okay, that is super bad. I'm gonna do small font. Hide commands. Let's try shadow. I almost withdrew the wrong amount. Okay. Playing less myself. Getting into a game called Project Gorgon. That sounds kind of funky. What's that about? Hey, Sensei hit a 7-stream streak. Tied with Ash. Huge. Bu- 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 No, it's in desktop. Desktop. Uh, Oop. Okay. I need to look that up. I've been playing Guild Wars mostly. It's similar to RuneScape Brighter Shores in that it's an MMO with a bunch of skills to train, but it's a tab target MMO with an absolute massive skills list. Interesting. Sounds like it could be decent. Oop. That might be okay. Hey, the Captain K. Thank you for following. And thanks for lurking. Enjoy your scaping. Hello, friend. Hello, are you the 24-hour streamer for Microscape? No, I don't like this. I guess we'll just leave it like that for now. And what? Are you like a 24/7 streamer? You stream Microscape stuff and whatever? I feel like I've seen your name. Yes, indeed. Okay. The game currently has 170 skills, approximately. That's insane. Yes, indeed. Okay, I thought so. I'll add this to my list. I have been properly MMO binging right now. Marbles on stream and some other games. Yeah, okay. Nice. Well, welcome, Captain. Welcome, welcome. Hey, thanks for the bits. I appreciate it. You're welcome, yeah. Uh, is it you that has that bloop thing too? Or is that someone else? I think I've poked around just about all of the Brighter Shores streamers. Yes, okay. Or not Brighter Shores, my goodness. The Microscape streamers for a little bit. I am the bloop man. What? So what even is bloop? Like I don't understand it. I can do the exclamation mark bloop and then I play Planko. It's like my thing goes down and bops around all the nodes. Pachinko. It's also Planko, I'm pretty sure, is another name for it. Yeah, it's also called Planko. But it's like, do you win anything? Like, is it just type in chat to type in chat? I don't get the objective. Legally distinct, Pachinko is from The Price is Right. Oh, okay. I leave it in exclamation bloop mode when I'm AFK. You win dopamine. True, though. real life pachinko is a gambling thing. Yeah, like I am aware of that. I just don't know what its purpose is on Twitch beyond exclamation mark bloop. It's like the marbles on stream or whatever. You can see the race kind of deal. People usually do bloop to stay active uh, in the Final Fantasy game. Interesting. I saw Project Gorgon is releasing 1.0 soon. Interesting. I may try it again, but wish the graphics would get overhauled more. You know what? You guys are gonna make me look it up. Project Gorgon. Well, those graphics look fine. "16 combat skills, 71 trade skills, 11 beast skills." The graphics are pretty poor, but it's an indie game. Oh, hang on. I plan to bring some rewards for the bloop. I think it would just be cool to give out prizes. Yeah, for sure. Graphics are pretty poor, but it's an indie game that was made by a man and wife. That's cool, but the wife passed away, a couple years back. Less cool. Yeah, let's look at it on Steam. Yeah, those graphics seem fine to me. Not photorealistic, sure, but not terrible. Very positive. Early access. Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. I imagine it'll get a bunch of people retrying it on launch. I may be one of them. I'll organize myself to give one turbo sub each week. I think it's worthwhile. Yeah, that'd be a good reward for Bloop or whatever. I keep hearing the call of Classic WoW again. Might play again for the latest, the Burning Crusade start. Yeah, I don't know. I would want to play Classic WoW if it didn't just like keep resetting or whatever, or like re-releasing. If there was any sort of permanence to Classic WoW, I'd probably check it out. There are perma realms, but like, do they keep getting uh updates? This is anniversary. Like, because they do like progressive things, right? Like it's vanilla, and then they add Burning Crusade, and then they add Wrath, and then Cataclysm, right? Like those are the perma realms. Or am I crazy? There's too many versions. Yeah, they need to consolidate. Honestly, can't keep track. Maybe when Blizzard gets his head on straight, I'll play. But up until then, I don't really see a point. I played Classic on launch a little bit. I think I got to like level 20 or 30 or something. Nope. There we go. Oh, it's Omega Haxors. Oh wait, did I hit the thing? Yeah, 700 total on my faction list. Huge. Omega is the only player I've been tempted to block. Interesting. I just have so few interactions with people in game. I was kind of thinking maybe I could do that. Ooh. Now here's an idea. Let's do. Boop. There we go. Now my chat shows up in the chat. Let's do. Uh, Perfect. There we go. Now I have my Twitch chat showing as my in-game chat. Isn't that funny? The only downside is it makes my game window smaller. Well, nice. Yeah, it's pretty great. Uh, do you still have image embeds? No. That was with a very specific chat plugin that I couldn't get working properly. I could probably try to tinker with it and get it going again, but right now it's just chat, be in chat. I mean, probably you can try it. Ugh. Oh, lol. Oh, hey, 30 botanist. Hey, it's Star Junk 95. Your favorite, Ash. When's next stream, Ash? Very good question. Thursday or Friday? Nice. Wait, no, not Friday. Thursday. All right. Then Saturday, hopefully. Nice. Are you getting any sort of regular schedule figured out, Ash? Not really. Okay, that's fair. Thursday evening, I'm about from 7 p.m. I'm not a schedule kind of person. Saturday, I'm busy. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I find schedules work best if you don't like set times, but you set like a chain of events. So it's like after I do this, I do this. Then after I do that, I do this. And then like just keep going instead of like at 6 o'clock I do this, then 7 o'clock I do this. I find it's easier to just like chain like a sequence of events rather than times. Hey, Duelish, thanks for the 2 hours for everybody and enjoy the 6 hours for yourself. Is Microscape fun? I have not even tried it yet. I enjoy it. It's an idle game, right? So it's as fun as an idle game can be. But it's one of the few idle games I've played for more than a week and not gotten bored. Rank 3 Fletcher, by the way. Ken's a cool dude. There's pretty regular updates. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Does this still work? Hey, it does. I'll try it. Nice. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There, Ash, I tried to change some of the color stuff on Microscape so it fades into the background like you had it going there. Hey, 11, thanks for the 1 hour for everybody. I also really like how I've got it sunken right into the UI. Noise. Is that good? Like, what did you change? Like, I just lowered the saturation and a bit. It's basic design theory stuff. Yeah, I was talking with actually ChatGPT a bit about stream layout stuff, and that was one of the things they recommended. I just never ended up doing it. Yeah, saturation mostly. Okay, let's see, what did I adjust? I went to color correction. I adjusted the saturation and the brightness. There we go. How do I know how much time I've got left on my account in Microscape? The little bar beside the world. So like oh, it doesn't show my cursor. Okay, but it's like this. I got the little green bar here. It says I have 19 hours and 18 minutes left. Ah, okay. Yep. Yeah, also, Ash, you can totally interact with browser sources, by the way. Or the energy tab. Is there an energy tab? Oh, there is. Yeah, nice. Got it, TY. Yeah, no problem. Uh, Everything actually just goes instantly to bank. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's more like a log that after filling forces you to a bank loop bag. Oh, okay, okay. You guys are. I wondered if I had to do anything at all once my inventory fills. Nope. Super straightforward. It's automatic. We got ads coming up in 1 minute. There we go. I feel like that's a song. It's like automatic. It's probably a Bass Nectar song. I actually really like the Twitch chat in the in-game chat. I think that works out pretty well. Until someone in-game starts chatting. Oh, I was tempted to do that before. Let's see what happens. Yo. Let's see, I could probably do something like that, and then just keep it on Raccoon. But I'm fine with chat on my stream. On my screen. Right, but I'm fine without chat on my screen. My streams get cluttered as is. That's true. I like it because it makes, I think it adds more context to VODs if anyone ever decides to watch later. Okay, but I will be right back. We got ads. All right, I am back. Yeah, better for clips for sure. Yeah, clips and stuff along with like just VODs. If anyone wants to go back and watch the VODs, they can get a little bit of context to my ramblings. VODs have chat, but it's inconsistent. Are, are you talking about your VODs? I mean, like, all my VODs are on YouTube as well, right? And some people, I know at least one person says they like to watch the VODs on YouTube. Twitch VODs in general. Okay, they have like the chat replay or whatever. Oh yeah, TY. YouTube. Yeah. YT. Yep, yep. Man, these carpentry levels are actually going pretty quick. I find time goes by in Brighter Shores a lot faster when I have, like, engaged chatters. It's kind of nice. I'm thinking I might do one of the streams, like, every week. I just hop into, like, Discord voice chat or something and let people join in if they want. I can make that like a sub feature or something. If you're a Twitch sub, you can join me in VC 1 day a week. Maybe I'll do that on Fridays or something. That's not a terrible idea. From Twitch chatter to Twitch yapper. Yep. Hey, Net Kahana, thanks for lurking. Enjoy the scaping. Oh, that was supposed to be your. Hey, Caustic, thanks for lurking. Enjoy the scaping. I think I want to make a whole Fresh Shores stream scene. I mean, I don't blame you. Yours is a little chaotic. Seeing you rebuild and me talking about design theory has inspired me. Yeah, I'm very much lean towards the less is more kind of scenario personally. Like I really like the microscape kind of sunken into the minimap bit here. Like that looks really good, especially with the glow on the inside. I think that makes it cool as well. To be fair, most of my chaos is either chat redeems or me having fun to be entertaining. Yeah. Yeah, and that's a totally like valid way of doing things. It's just not the way I prefer to do it. Although I think I do struggle with not being entertaining from time to time. Basically, my entertainment value relies extremely heavily on Twitch chat. If no one's chatting, I feel kind of boring. But if people are chatting, then I have like the entertainment value is there. Music is a big theme in Ashes. That's true. I need to set up my music song request point redeem again. I really liked your music video idea, Ash. That was pretty good. I kind of want to make my camera smaller. I don't know. Good day, Cronus. Thank you. Good day to you as well. I don't think I've seen you in here before, Mari. How are you doing? Nice content. Thank you. I made it myself. I try either raising the brightness of micro or lowering the contrast. Yeah, lowering the contrast more. Notice how the blacks are darker than most of the shores, which sounds bad. Yeah, so I wonder, let's see, hang on, I just want to shrink the camera a bit here. Like that even feels a lot better to me. Let's move it over a smidge as well. There we go. I think that's probably good. Um, oh, well, contrast draws the eyes naturally. That's true. Okay, so let's look at the microscape filters. Color correction, contrast. Okay, so it's lower contrast. Lowering the contrast, it seems to be darkening it. Yeah, lowering the contrast darkens it. So if I lower the contrast and then brighten it, that's okay. I have to up the saturation back. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm very rarely bothered to watch anyone playing games on Twitch, especially BS. It's not fun enough to watch. That's better. You had it? Oh, well, that's how it was. I changed like tiny things. Yeah, Chappie, Brighter Shores is basically, yeah, honestly, it's just down to preference and no one will ever really notice. That's true. Uh, but I like tweaking stuff like that. Yeah, me too. But yeah, Chappie, it's like Brighter Shores is basically just chatting. So, and I think it'll get more entertaining once we get like dungeons and like repeatable bosses and stuff. Stacking lots of subtle changes to build up a style. Yeah. See, I don't know, that feels too dark to me. Microscape. Oops. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, okay. See, but then if we up the brightness, it just kind of like washes out, right? So we don't want that. What if we bring the contrast back a little? Just change a little at a time. Yeah. Ooh. I think that's just about got it. Seems good. Yeah, I think that's good. It's got enough contrast. It's got enough like decontrast and desaturation and brightness. I think that's about as good as I can get it for now, anyways. Also, I had to remove my music vid VOD because of copyright worries. Yeah, that checks out. Can't do the separate track thing. Like, you're physically incapable, or you choose not to. I need to figure out audio routing on Linux. I guess I could set it up now that you mention it. Yeah. It's not too bad to set up, but right now with my current setup on Linux, I'm basically just YOLOing desktop audio. Um, so the Spotify is using like just desktop audio, so my game audio is also in the same category. So YouTube literally only has my voice. YouTube and VODs, like it doesn't have game audio. I had a funny idea. I had an idea for a funny. Wait, I had an idea for a funny scene idea for watching videos with stream I may go for. Okay. You had an idea for an idea. Hog. You know what would be a really good idea? Coming up with an idea. Don't mind me doubling words. Yeah. And people get after me for my reading abilities. It's like, man, I'm doing the best I can. Yeah. Seven Lions is actually super good. I really like their stuff. I know Seven Lions, I just don't know this track. Yeah, well it's a few artists, I guess. I love some of the bass wobbles. Yeah, they're pretty good. Imagine the scene being a POV of you sitting on a couch with a laptop on your lap, the vids of the TV, and the game on my laptop. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. It's kind of like, who was it? Was it Samuel that had a really cool, like, AFK or starting screen? I think he actually did, where it's like lo-fi room with like a TV monitor, and in that monitor, or a computer monitor, and on that monitor he had Brighter Shores. I think that was Samuel. Yeah, I have one for BRB. Yeah, that was Ash, bro. No, there was. I mean, it could probably also be Ash, but I was thinking like back before even Ash started streaming. But I cover most of it with words on stream now because I only use it for extended AFKs. Oh, okay. Why am I lagging? Stop it. Okay. Not allowed to do that. It looks like I hardly dropped any frames. So that was weird. I'm pretty sure that the scene I was thinking about was Samuel's. I don't know. It could have been Ash. Because it was their stream, their scene before like actually starting the stream. Maybe I could look up something funky to do for that. Let's actually do that. Oh, hey, Chappie the BSer, 6 hours for himself. Way to be selfish. I should set up that audio thing again too. Ooh, I like that, but it doesn't have any screens. Oh, it does have one. Oh, there's some. I could have some fun with that. I generated one with AI. I was actually just thinking about that. Hey, Vorpal in the chat. 1 hour for all, thank you, and 6 hours for himself. Another selfish one in here. That's okay. Hey, only half selfish at least. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know if. I feel like half isn't correct. Because, like, it's 1 hour for everybody, but 6 hours for you. So you're like. Like 5/6 selfish. He tipped still. Yeah. Maybe we could do it by point redeems. So you're less than half selfish if we go by point value. I don't know. There's some math that could be done there, that's for sure. Yeah, 25 people in chat, potential 25 hours. Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, okay. So you're not super selfish. I'll leave it at that. I didn't even think about how much it affected other people. I might have to generate a scene with AI for what I'm wanting. There's a couple of really good ones, but all the really good ones that I'm finding don't have screens in them. Ooh. Oh, that's not... I mean, that's okay. Uh, I didn't think about how it affected other people. Now who's the selfish one? You got me. Oh yeah, other people exist. Finally nearly done with this 10K goldenrod journey in Microscape. Feels like it's been forever. Yeah, I bet. I'm just still trying to pass Daryl in the leaderboards for fletching. That's the one. Oh, but it's square. Gross. I could probably... And the resolution's terrible? Oh, but it's so good. That's a lot of rods, it's true. Golden rods. Oh, let's do Cyberpunk. I still haven't really looked at fletching. I assume arrows are probably the way to go. Arrows are the way to go if you have, like, if you want to do the best like XP per hour, you have you need to have like on headless arrows. So like, because adding the feathers to the arrow shafts doesn't give you any XP. So you need to have the headless arrows and a stockpile of the arrow tips, and then it's the fastest always if you have a steady stream of those. Otherwise, stringing the bows is going to be the best way to go. I gotta go for now. See you around. Alright, see you later, Ash. Maybe, but you gotta buy lots of feathers. Bows are good cash. Yeah, bows are actually really good money. Yeah, I'll have to generate an image with AI. That's what I've discovered. Do you know if plume catcher works for fishing? Works for all fishing or only fishing that requires feathers? I do not know. I haven't messed around with too many abilities. Because there's a lot of general fishing in my future, so I might end up with a ton of feathers if so. Let's see, what is that? Plume catcher. You pick up the feathers dropped by nearby seagulls. Oh, it looks good on this hat. 5% chance, or 5 to 20% chance to obtain a feather when fishing. I assume it's all fishing. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I mean, I don't know, but based on how the skill is worded, that's what I would expect. All right, that's all the coffee for today. Are you going to be fishing for cooking for combat or what? Is that why you're fishing? Let's see, actually. Am I still rank 3? I think I'm still rank 3. Yeah. Dang it, Daryl. Yeah, this has basically just been super long-term combat prep. Nice. I'm still rank 5 in crafting. Is no one doing crafting? Oh, you're right behind me. Are you high rank in Microscape 2, Vorp? That's a good question. Let's look at the total levels. High scores. I'm 38 in total. That's not bad. Daryl's 20 in total. Nice. Oh, Vorpal's 27 by total level. I have a number of skills under like level 10 still, but I got around if I got around to them maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 38. Let's see. Let's see. I still have level 1 evil magic and ranged. Piety's only level 6. Everything else I think is above 30. Oh, and all my combats are below 30. How many more maple? Okay, I can make like 11k, 12k more maple unstrung, so I'm good for a bit. Evil magic, ranged, piety, fletching, all under 10 for me. Oh, okay. I just wanted to race the new skill, and I managed to get stuck in third. I was first for like an hour, and then second for a while, and now I'm just like locked in at third. I think I can catch up with Daryl if I'm able to keep stringing bows. Because stringing bows is faster than cutting them, and sometimes gives more XP. Wait, what's it? How's that work? Oh wait, no, let's do this. Yeah, okay, so stringing is like a little less XP, but it's faster. I got number 6 crafting and number 5 good magic. I suppose those are my best ones. Bro, I accidentally set you up on like day 2 or 3, sold you over 1k strings on accident. Oof. I mean, my alt's been doing bowstrings like crazy too. I have my alt feeding me bowstrings and soon U logs. But thanks, Graybeard. I appreciate it. Nice, smart. Yeah. It's crazy. Before fletching came out, I made an alt and just started woodcutting and I banked everything and then like fletching got announced and I just sent all my logs over to my main and I've been big chillin' ever since. I still have like 11k maple logs. Use is where it's gonna slow down. Because I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of yews and pick flax and spin bowstring. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. It would be nice if there was literally more than 2 people who could make adamant arrow tips. Because then I would be making a bunch of those. Might be worth doing mithril arrows, honestly. If I can get the headless arrows. Yeah, I just picked 11k flax the past few days. Now I'm turning them into strings. Nice. What level is your fletching, Graybeard? 45. Okay, nice. What a good day to lurk. Yeah, it is a pretty good day. Hey, Anka? Oh, Anka, you might know, if the plume catcher fishing ability, does that work on all fishing things? I bought so many mithril tips to stay ahead of you, Graybeard. That's funny. So many logs. Bu- 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 Let's see. Where is Caustic and Graybeard? No, Caustic is 7 and Graybeard is 10. Nice. I know Misty's been trying to catch me. I was super impressed how she shot up the ranks. Like, she had to do a bunch of prep, and then once that prep was done, she went from like 10 to 4, or like rank 12 to 4. Like, it was actually crazy. When I stop gaining XP to prep for the 50 plus grind, I'll drop past rank 10 probably. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I left the thing open. This song is kind of funky. You get 30 carp, and then we move on to the next log. I did chop 1K maples today while at work, though. Figured I would run out of headless arrows and wanted to do something that wouldn't end. Yeah, that's like the trickiest bit, I think, is like figuring out just like, okay, what do I want to do like overnight or whatever. Trees are great for when you're not sure you'll be home. Yeah, that'll be fishing for me very soon. Nice. Fishing works too. Yeah, apparently woodcutting is like the best moneymaker, like in money per hour terms. I forget who came in here and said that, but it seemed to check out. Fishing is a little awkward when you're still in the feather levels, but I'm past that now. Yeah, makes sense. You gotta get that blue lobster. At least you can just buy feathers. Like, that's nice. Are they selling the fish on the bazaar, I assume? I'm not sure. But I know the logs, if you just like vendor sell them, it's pretty good money per hour. I mean, fletching bows is also really good money, not gonna lie. Oh, logs, I thought you had said fishing. Well, yep, for best money per hour, I've been told, and it seems to check out, that wood cutting is best money per hour if you vendor sell like all the logs. I think fishing is kind of close, but not quite. But yeah, this is just based off vendor prices, I'm pretty sure. I forget who came in here and was talking about it, but it was someone who was very confident, so I'm inclined to trust them. I mean, I might have said fishing, I don't know. I made a silly amount of money from selling some golden rods at high price, but was more lucky timing than a reliable method. Yeah, probably. It's probably Catherby that bought them all from you. Kind of like me and Blue Flames. Nice. Was that for the Halloween event, Graybeard? Yeah, I made bank. I believe it. I'm surprised at how much money I've made fletching. Like I have I think almost 250K, which feels like a lot of money. I had sold a lot to Catherby, yeah, and had around 800K at some point, down to like 300K now. That's wild. All that money and your piety and dark magic or evil magic and ranged are still so low. It's like that's probably what I would have spent that money on, honestly. I do need to do more combat though. Well, ranged I was kind of waiting on fletching anyhow, so I'll do those two together, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. You can make the bows for your abilities and stuff. I should probably let's take a look at these abilities. Maybe I should be holding on to some of these bows. Evil magic, piety, good magic, abilities, tough arrows. It's an oak bow. Need 3,000. At any cost. Willow bow needs 4,000. Uh, piety, my plan was to get to moss giants and bury the bones I get. Evil magic has no real plan yet. Yeah, that makes sense. Sacrifice an additional arrow on every shot for 20% chance to gain 10% more experience. 100% chance to gain 10% more experience. That's pretty good. That's steady aim. Is bow. Deal 1 additional range damage. Okay, what about sniper? Deal maximum damage if the enemy's at full HP, up to 50%. 6,000 U-bows. There's some really good range abilities now. Rapid fire. Magic bow. Oh, 10,000 magic bows for rapid fire. 5% chance, 5 to 20% chance to shoot again. Can trigger itself? That's nuts. Rapid fire OP. There's a lot of... Okay, let's see. Igniting shot is another magic bow one. 10 to 60% chance to cast fire strike as you shoot. Requires appropriate runes. That's kind of cool. I think rapid fire is probably better though. Yeah, there's some pretty OP ranged abilities now. That's really cool. So 20k magic bows, yeah, to get both abilities. I don't think you can have them both active at the same time, though. There's no way, right? That would be crazy. Well, let's look at the level requirements, too. Oh, it doesn't show you. Let's see. Magic bow. You need level 80 ranged for the magic bow. U bow is 65. Maple bow is 50. Oh, wait, what? Yeah. Wait, no. Hang on. There we go. 50 ranged for the magic bow? That's actually super low. That's actually surprisingly low. That's what it is in RuneScape, so that checks out. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Just kind of surprising. I mean, Kent's probably gonna add more stuff later, I guess, like Crystal Bow or something. You know, just more higher level stuff that maybe you can't craft. Hey, Doobly, how's it going? Nope. There we go. Oh, let's see. I didn't see how many snowballs Pastizio hit. 180k. Not quite 200k. Oh, Ron came in third. That's pretty intense. Not a cop with 69, 420. That's funny. I didn't even notice. Not a cop. That's hilarious. It's like that permanently now. Imagine being undecided. I'm still undecided. Imagine being undecided. That's crazy. Undecided is just commitment issues. Lol, just kidding. We love you, Sinpip. You can be undecided forever. I can't wait to finish these logs and then move on to the next ones. So exciting, right? 704 total. We're almost done these logs. 144. That's 24 inventories left. Well, 24 trips. Like half inventories. Wait, no, is it 12? Yeah, it's 12. We got ads coming up in 1 minute. The song's kind of funky. Okay, well, ads are starting any second now, so I will be right back. All right, we are back. I saw you playing a game called The Bazaar lately, Vorpal. How's that? What's it about? I saw that you were playing it. I haven't been watching a whole lot of streams recently because I've been sucked into an anime. Easiest way to describe it is like an auto battler, I suppose. Three choices, pick one kind of game. I'm super addicted to it though. It's really fun. Interesting. I wouldn't expect it to be an auto battler. Like I'd expect it to be some sort of like shop game. Like there was a game that came out a while ago that looked kind of interesting where it's like an RPG, but you run a store that all the adventurers go to. That's kind of the vibe I was getting from it, just based on the name. Sounds kind of cool though. To be fair, there's a lot of shopping and decision making before the actual fight. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm thinking once I'm done with this character, I'm gonna do like variety streams on Tuesdays. So I'm probably gonna do a playthrough of the Oblivion remaster because that's I was playing it a little bit and it's lots of fun. But it might be worth checking out some other games as well. Oh, I got a new PC too. So it's much better than my laptop. So I can actually play and stream more demanding games. What I really like too is asynchronous PvP. So it's a bit more interesting than say Slay the Spire. Oh wow, nice. Congrats on the new PC. Yeah, it might have been a poor financial decision, but it definitely improves my quality of life. What is this lag? The specs for it are in my specs for the in my like about section on Twitch. It's pretty decent. Nothing super crazy, but good enough. Yeah, I mean that'll play most stuff that isn't like some AAA production. I mean even AAA stuff, if I'm playing it at like 1080p, I should be able to play it at max settings. But my main monitor is a 4K monitor. Right now I'm running it at 1440p. So I should be able to do most non-AAA things max settings at 1440p, no problem. I went hunting for that specific video card, the 1560 Ti with 16 gigs of RAM, for AI stuff, so I'll be able to mess around a lot more with locally hosted AI things, which is always fun. My main concern is the RAM, but that's fine. Let's see, how much RAM am I using right now? I'm using almost 10 gigs, so that's not bad. I compared, it came with Windows on it, so I compared it with the RAM usage with Windows and Linux. Dude, I can't believe I managed to buy more RAM like literal weeks before it went to the moon. That's actually crazy. Um, but like Windows 11, fresh install, nothing running, was using over 4 gigs of RAM. And then I installed Ubuntu, and fresh install, nothing running, was using like 1.2 gigs of RAM. Windows bloat getting bad. And so now I'm on Linux, and I haven't used the Windows boot since I got the computer to download the Linux ISO. So I might even remove Windows completely, but I haven't made that decision yet. Apparently Windows even runs better on Linux. So it's like you have a Linux install and then you make a virtual machine for Windows, and it's like apparently Windows runs better that way, which is actually kind of crazy. For the RAM you got, was it DDR5? If so, that's incredibly lucky. And now like pre-built PCs, like some of them are even shipping without RAM in them at all, which is actually crazy. I think so, yeah. It was like $50 or something for 16 gigs, and now it's 2.5 times that. That's so crazy. That might be a DDR4 then. I'm not sure how old your PC is, but either way, that's still really good. I can check one sec. Okay, cool. Also, if anyone's interested, for movie night this week, we're watching Ex Machina this Friday. To join that, you just need to join the Discord. And select the movies role from channels and roles. And then I stream a movie every week in Discord, and we hang out and vibe. I'm in an AI mood, so we're watching Ex Machina. Yeah, October 7th, DDR5 was $60. Now apparently 180. That's 3 times the price increase. That's crazy. There's also US prices, so I mean you're kind of lucky in that regard. In Canada, I was looking the other day, it's like $218 for like 2 8 gig sticks of DDR5. 16 should be enough to hold me for a while, though. I mean, I got by with 16 for ages, but I can't, like, it's nice having 32. I can't lie, it's nice having 32. Yeah, it gives you that extra breathing room for sure. What's nice for me is that, like, because my video card has 16 gigs of RAM for gaming, it's like, it uses more VRAM than anything else. So that's like lots of room to hold things like 4K textures and whatever. But also AI. I can't wait to start experimenting with AI on this computer. It's going to be so much fun. Because I'll be able to do so much more stuff than on my laptop with a 1660 Ti with like 6 gigs of RAM. It's going to be lots of fun. Oh hey, it's Pasta Man. Wonder how PoE 2 would deal with that GPU. Apparently that game has some funky stuff going on with shaders that causes even good PCs to lag. Interesting. Let's look at the... Is PoE 2 still early access? I think they said it was going to be free when early access was done. Still early access, yeah. Okay, yeah, it should be fine. Hang on, let's check it out here. Where's the system requirements? Okay, recommended. Windows 10. Okay, so I'm actually above the recommended settings on most things. Let's see. Oh, also, let's do my FPS in the top there is now much better than it used to be. So it recommends Windows 10, an Intel i5 10500. I think I have an 11 something, I don't know exactly. Memory 16 gigs, graphics, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060, and I have the 5060 Ti, so yeah, that'll handle it for sure. 100 gigs solid storage state. Oh my goodness. Solid state storage is recommended. Okay. Additional notes. A GPU with at least 6 gig or 3 gigabytes of VRAM is required. Okay. Yeah, still early access. So I'll probably wait till it actually leaves early access, and then I might check it out. Oh, as long as it works on Linux, it should. Uh, Hang on, what's this? It's a great game, but unex the unexplainable performance issues at time are kind of yikes. Yeah, well, hopefully they fix that with software updates. Uh, Path of Exile 2. Recent reviews are mixed. Interesting. Bu- 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 Steam Deck compatibility. Playable. Learn more. Some in-game text small is... Oh my goodness. Some in-game text is small and may be difficult to read. If that's the only complaint, it'll be fine. That's one way to tell if the game will work on Linux, is basically if the Steam Deck compatibility is good, it'll probably work. The Bazaar is a good example of taking reviews with a grain of salt, I've realized, because that game is insanely good, but most of the reviews are complaining about old issues from like a year ago. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I feel like Brighter Shores is going to be like that for a little while too. Probably until Stonemaw comes out, honestly. For sure. Yeah. I'm so excited for milestones. Milestones are going to be so great. I need to get this character done before then, though. I woke up yesterday thinking there's going to be a leak, then remember they're skipping this one. Yeah. Well, this week was supposed to be an update week, and they did a very minor update. So it's like, is there supposed to be a leak next week? Like this coming week? Like, I forget when we're actually expecting the next leak. January 19th. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's see. Does this pop up a calendar? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the 5th was an update, which was very minor. The 12th is when... No, that's backwards. Okay, so the 5th was supposed to be the leak, but they skipped it. 12th should be an update, and then 19th should be the next leak. Okay. Yeah, 12th is the Mines quest, isn't it? 12th is something. Chronopolis quest? Kren 6 star. Okay, that's gonna be exciting. Definitely be playing through that on my main. What did you think of the Josh Strife Hayes video, Vorpal? I don't think I've heard your thoughts on it. It was good and surprisingly more optimistic than I expected. Though I suppose he hasn't been in the weeds like we have. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. It's basically almost exactly what I expected, to be honest. But with the difference of him not being in the weeds as much as we've been. He did mention a bunch of the UI jank, which is good. Hopefully that means it gets fixed. Because it is a big friction point for new players, I think, is the UI being weird. Also, we definitely need action queuing to be in the tutorial. Almost done these logs. Annoying how long it's gone without being in the tutorial, but even a quick pop-up message for the time being would be better than nothing. That's true. Just like even if it's one of those weird UI ones, like the first time you get a piece of armor, there's like a weird pop-up pointing to like the armor and stuff. It's like, hey, this is armor and how you use it. It's like the first time you gather like a couple nodes or whatever, it should be like, hey, did you know you can hold shift and action queue a bunch of nodes? Like that's all we need. I kind of hope once uh milestones are done, they like pause for a second and do a bunch more QOL stuff and then get back to the rest of Project Milestone. Because there's so much low-hanging fruit that if they fixed would make the game experience a lot better for new and veteran players alike. I mean, to be fair, they have kind of been picking at it a little bit lately. Because, like, now you can drink XP potions in the Potent Potion Station. It would be nice if you could drink XP potions during combat. I love the combat QOL. I haven't even touched it yet, honestly. I don't think I've done anything. Yeah. No, I haven't even touched that yet. The one-click combat. So they've been picking away at it, which is nice. And honestly, that might be the best way to go about it, is like pick away at it while you're doing the other main updates. Would have been nice to have before I did 2,000 levels of it, but you know, yeah, I mean that's the price you pay for playing early access, right? Oop. And I'm curious, Vorpal. I'm probably gonna make a rambling video about the combat merge. What are your thoughts on it? I'm surprised at how many people actually preferred the old way of combat. Do you have a preference between the old and new combat professions? I think I was mostly indifferent originally, but having one gear set is a pretty big W. I think the main complaint would be how it messed with the leaderboards, but nothing we can do about that now. Yeah. I think that's honestly, I think that's what took Jimmy as a bot away from the game, based on my brief discussions with him. It's like he raced to 500 scout or guard, got second, and then they merged. But yeah, I was kind of indifferent too. It was annoying switching gear from episode to episode, but I was pretty indifferent about it as well, honestly. I think how it is now is better for new people because a lot of people didn't like that the combat progress reset per episode. Yeah, and it was more than only combat leaderboards. It took combat out of episode boards too. Yeah, that's very true. That's a very valid point. Like, I think it was fine the way it was. I think it's better now. If it had launched this way, I think that would have been ideal. But yeah, no, just like browsing Reddit and like reading YouTube comments and stuff, it's like there's a surprising number of people that actually are upset about it. Like they liked the combat the way it was before. And that just caught me off guard. Okay, how many logs do we need for the next one? 448. Okay. Kind of hard to fully see the vision when this only really changes progression and not the actual combat. Maybe it'll make more sense in the future. Yeah. I mean, like combat's not complete, right? Like it's pretty obvious that that combat isn't done. As soon as we get dungeons, special attacks, and that sort of stuff, combat's going to be a lot better. I really hope with dungeons we get like a new tier of gear, like beyond epic, like legendary or something. That's like only from dungeon drops at like a really rare drop rate, like 1 in 1,000 type deal. That would be sick. PvP will be kind of interesting too. Having a rare drop would bring a sizable amount of people, I feel like. Oh yeah. Brighter Shore Central can't stop talking about it. It's like, with the way he talks about it, he's like, this one thing will fix the entire game. He's like, it needs to happen yesterday. He's very gung-ho about it. It's like, okay, bro, chill out. There's lots more work to be done. But yes, it will definitely go a long way. Add blue lobsters to BS. Facts. Are you not streaming today, Vorpal, or just not yet? Even if it does nothing, people just love the idea of getting a rare thing. Yeah, for sure. And I hope we get like a collection log too. That'd be really nice. I think like even Steam achievements would be helpful too, right? Even if that's how the collection log worked as like Steam achievements, like that'd be fine. Not sure. Been kinda sick. Oh, so I'm wondering if I should rest my throat. Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. Especially if your throat's sore. But yeah, with this new PC, I'm getting like 250 to like 300 FPS. Whereas with my old little laptop here, it was I was getting like 30 to 40 while streaming. So that's a quite a notable difference, like almost a 10x. Would say go check that sewer room that used to tank frame rates, but they actually fixed that recently. Yeah, there was like an update that ruined a lot of frame rates in Chronopolis, and they patched it pretty quick. But was there actually a sewer room before that that caused a bunch of issues? Oh yeah, since day one. Interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. 448 Rugged Hickory. Time to vendor shores. Rugged Hickory. Oh, it's right here. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a issue there, Vorpal. Actually, are all my graphics settings? Yeah, okay, I have 4x MSAA. That's fine. 448. I'm so glad I saved some money after Alk, so I can just buy these logs. If you turn off the shadows, you can have brighter shores. Oh. Oh, yeah. Shadows just look better, though. When ray tracing. I finally have a video card that supports ray tracing, and I'm playing brighter shores. I should try Minecraft. Minecraft with, like, hella shaders. Dude, Minecraft would lag on PewDiePie's PC with enough shaders. Yeah, well, Minecraft's gotten, like, it used to be, it used to be that, you remember that old meme? It's like, but can it run Crysis? And then it became, but can it run Minecraft? And then Minecraft was actually, like, super demanding. I think they've done a lot of optimization since then. I don't think it's nearly the beast it used to be. And not just because the hardware's gotten better. I think they actually optimized the game. Aren't like ENBs are really weird because I think ENBs are a type of shader, but it's like the name ENB or like the acronym ENB literally stands for everybody needs Boris, and Boris is like the one guy who's making all of these shaders. I wonder when my 2026 Minecraft phase will hit. In 2025, it was February with old Dens in BS. Nice. Let's see. I want to look into more about ENBs. Yeah, I don't know when my Minecraft phase will hit for this year. It'll be interesting. Minecraft Tuesdays. I mean, I could. Tuesdays are the variety day. I want to play through the Oblivion remaster first, though. Okay, so ENBs are shaders. I wonder if you could stream Risk of Rain now. Now that's an idea too. Yeah, I definitely could. As long as I can run it on Linux, which is probably doable. Oh, ENB stands for Enhanced Natural Beauty. Dang it, I was hoping it would be Everyone Needs Boris. But yeah, ENB is a post-processing graphics injector. It hooks into a game's rendering pipeline and applies effects after the game renders a frame. So yeah, it does shaders, but also lighting overhaul, ambient occlusion, depth of field, bloom, color grading, reflections, weather and time of day magic tricks. Interesting. All without asking the game's permission. Yeah, okay, so ENB, like, they are done by one dude. So ENB is what happens when one extremely stubborn graphics programmer decides your game engine is wrong and fixes it personally. Boris Vorontsov, something Russian probably. So ENB doesn't actually stand for Everyone Needs Boris, but that's a meme. Enhanced Natural Beauty. I want ENB shaders for Brighter Shores. Oh wow, when did Microscape add highlight on map button? That's sick QOL. Wait, what? Is that a thing? I didn't even know. Highlight on map. Oh, nice. I don't know when that happened. That is pretty sick though, not gonna lie. We needed that so badly. We really, really did. Yeah, so Vorpal, when you're feeling better, you want to play Risk of Rain on a Tuesday? That could actually be sick. I'm pretty bad at it though, just a heads up. Perhaps. Okay, cool. I know it seems like you've kind of moved on from that game, but if you ever want to try it again, or play it again, holla at me, yo. I'm just playing it. I'm playing it all. Too many games, too little time. That's very true. I don't think there's a whole lot of other games that I actually want to play right now, honestly. Like, Oblivion Remaster is really the thing I'm itching to play. Let's skip this one. Have you ever played the Elder Scrolls games, Vorpal? The Oblivion remaster makes me want, like, a Morrowind and Daggerfall remaster, too. I haven't even played those games. I've done, like, one playthrough of Skyrim, and that's it, really. Okay. I really enjoy the Elder Scrolls universe. I've only played Oblivion and Skyrim, but they are really great. And the lore goes so deep. Like, it's crazy how well the lore is written. I'm worried about Elder Scrolls 6 because Bethesda's not in a good place right now. So I kind of just hope Elder Scrolls 6 gets postponed until Bethesda figures out what the heck's going on and remembers how to make a good game. How are we doing on logs? Oh, we have more than we need. Perfect. And this will carry us to 31. Nice. No, that's wood cutting. Lol. That'll carry us to 35. And then from 35. Oh, Juniper staves. Juniper is the one that sucks, along with ash. Alright, finally time to start working on Bounty Hook. It's just a quick level 70. Is that a fishing skill? That's what the 10k golden rods were for, yeah. Okay. Yeah, just bust out a quick 70 levels, no problem. Insane ability, though. Hard to say no to it long term. Okay, let's see what it actually is. Uh, Abilities. Not Plume Catcher. Bounty Hook. Oh, 5% chance, 5 to 30% chance to catch double the fish and gain double the fishing experience. Wild. Let's do... Yeah, getting from like 70 to 99 with that would actually be crazy. Total levels. I just need to find you here, Vorpal. There you are. Your fishing level is 40. Okay, so you got a little ways to go. Only 30 more levels. How long could that possibly take? It seems like I am getting feathers from lobsters, by the way, so I guess plume catcher works for all fishing. Nice. Good to know. I figured it would, based on how it was worded. This isn't Fen after all. We can assume some consistency with their wording. Oh, I left that open. Boop. Ability levels are a completely separate thing. So I'm level 1, but you get XP at double the rate at least. Oh, I didn't know the double the rate. I didn't know the ability XP was double the rate. But don't you have to be like level 70 to start learning it? Or is it? Oh wait, no, it said level 1, didn't it? Abilities. Current level 1, learned at. This ability is found on goldenrod. Oh, you need 40 for the goldenrod. That's how it works. Okay. That's how it works. Gotcha. Maybe it's fully learned at 70, but I can get some benefits starting now. Yeah, so you need 40 to wield the rod. And then once you can wield the rod, it starts at a 5% chance to catch double the fish. And then when the ability gets to level 70, it's 30% chance to catch double fish. That's how it works. I just forgot for a minute there. It is kind of complicated, but so yeah, from level 40 fishing to 99, that's going to be a lot of extra fish and XP. Hey, Coastal Krydak. In between meetings at work, but we'll try to pop it later. Cool. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Wonder if it also stacks with Plume Catcher. Not that double feathers is super valuable, but it would be kind of cute. I don't think you can have two abilities active at once, because you have to, like, have the ability active for it to, like, trigger, I think, right? Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you, Coastal. You can have as many abilities as you have the AP for. Yeah, but, like, you can only have one turned on at a time, right? Because, like, abilities... See, I know I have... Nope, I have them both on right now. I have Shepherd and Quillkeeper. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, mind blown. Also, I'm not sure if I said this, but we got ads coming up right away. That's actually insane, Vorpal. I had no idea. I thought for some reason you could only have them on one at a time. That actually makes the whole game a lot more interesting. Okay, ad should be starting any second now, so I will be right back. All right, we are back. So you can stack your rapid fire with the other thing. Yeah, the fire ability, that's actually pretty wild. Well, I actually ended up on YouTube. That was scary. Well, if you want to watch on YouTube, I'm not going to stop you. It actually helps out my YouTube channel a bunch. And also, you don't get the ads there, probably. I don't know if you need YouTube Premium or how it works, but But Twitch is cozy. That's true. Also, welcome, Kels. One awkward thing with Plume Catcher, though, is I'm taking up inventory spots with some feathers. Don't know how worth it that is with the extra banking. That's true. I have Twitch Turbo. Oh, I just didn't. You don't have the battery thing in your chat, so I didn't know. That's cool. I didn't know you had Turbo. That's some nice water, for sure. Ooh. The battery is optional. Yeah, I know you can turn it like on or off, kind of how it's displayed or if it's displayed or not. There we go. I think I ruffled some feathers with Profession of the Week suggestion I made. I don't think so. I think it's a very important thing that I completely oversighted. Okay, let's see. Profession of the Week. Okay, yeah, there's nothing new. And I did also like not really realize that KP is less useful at the higher levels. So I don't know. We'll have to experiment with how to set it up, and it'll probably change once milestones drop as well, depending on how the XP curve changes. I'm really excited to see how it is that the XP curve changes, honestly. We will see. Yeah, for sure. The longest part in 0 to 500 is pre 200 XP and needing post 200 XP. That's very true to level. Yeah. Is there any examples of that we have? Or did they fix all that? Oh, okay, so here we go. Chef. Okay, and also woodcutter. At 197, you need to do the sturdy hickory log until 207, so that's pretty brutal. Chef, let's take a look at Chef. Yeah, Chef is like the same delicious chicken leek pie with tasty cod and chips. Yeah, that is the worst part of the grind for sure. Also, welcome Bugged. Chef, you're doing 175 bacon sandwiches to 217 veggie stews, at least when I did it. The passives plus KP dose have an impact, though. Yeah. It's going to take some finesse, but I think we're getting there. And it'll, like I said, it'll change with milestones anyways. And I completely forgot about the pre-20 levels that, who was that? Was that Picker? Who said that? Yeah. Picker mentioned the pre-20 levels, the 0 to 20 levels that I completely forgot about as well. Uh, Brother getting any feedback is something better than nothing. +1 Kells. Yeah. Yeah, Kells. Like, don't be afraid to, like, point out oversights or mistakes or whatever that we make. Like, that's how we grow. That's how we fine-tune this. That's how we prevent cheating. It's nothing but beneficial. Hey, Scapegoat, thanks for lurking. Enjoy the scaping. Yeah, like I said, I benefited from the system last time and I realized it this time around. Yeah. Yeah, so next profession of the week, we're going to be trying out this new system and see how it goes. Hey, Cayman, thanks for lurking. Enjoy the scaping. I would have won from mostly passiving and 2 hours of playtime per day. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, if you were competing with someone else, like post 200, that was just actively playing more, you wouldn't have won, kind of thing, right? If it wasn't for Brighter Shores breaking on Steam Deck, yeah. I want my server to get, like, boosted more so I can have, like, icons in roles and stuff. But still, the situation happened. Yeah. Yep, yep. We want to minimize the edge cases and make it as fair as possible. I'm glad Britt decided to step up and kind of take charge of the event too. It was a little too much for me to do on top of all my other things. So that was really cool to see. We got about 1 hour till end of stream, by the way. Just a friendly heads up. Let's see, I need 50 carpenter and 51 woodcutting. Bob number 147. I think that's the highest number I've ever seen. Has anyone seen a number higher than 147? I've seen someone that was like a number 200 something. Oh, okay. That's pretty crazy. I think 147 is the highest I've seen. But something like A, yeah, that makes sense to be really a really high number. Hey, Britt, thanks for the 1 hour for everybody. Oh, that I should be doing that too. I think I've only used one so far this stream. Let's use number two. Oh, and thanks again, Britt, for the 1 hour for everybody. You're welcome. Yep, yep. I think I'm just gonna do carp until I hit 50. And then I'll woodcut to 51 and the entire time be KPing botanist. I might do like dual woodcutting botany if the levels line up nicely again. Let's see, how are we looking for woodcutting? I think we're still at pines. Yeah, so botany. Do globe plants work with pines? No, they don't, do they? No, it's not till leaks. So if we can get to 39 botanist before... Oh yeah, we should be able to. Before 50 carp, we can do leeks and pines. The song's so good. Yeah. I also set up the audio ducking again now, so now when I speak, the music gets quieter, and when I shut up, the music gets louder. So that's pretty fun. Slowly but surely, my stream is improving. Didn't even notice till you pointed it out, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's how you know you got the balance perfect. It's because people don't notice. So this way, if I'm quiet and not yapping, people can just vibe out to the music. And then when I speak, the music volume lowers and you can hear me over the music. I just set it up earlier this stream. I had it when I was streaming on Windows, but now that I'm on my new PC with Linux, I hadn't quite set it up yet. But now it is set up. I just need to figure out audio routing. That's my main thing right now, because right now I'm just YOLOing my desktop audio. So, like in the VOD and on YouTube, you only have my voice. Like, you don't have the game sounds or music. Or, like, if I'm in a Discord call or something, you won't have any of the Discord voices unless I turn off the music and allow desktop audio into the VOD. It's kind of janky. Jack audio connection kit. Oh. Oh, what the heck? Oh, because I was looking. Okay. Just my minimap was not centered at all. Okay, let's try looking into Jack. Are you using OBS or do it something else? I am using OBS, but uh, the OBS on Linux doesn't have the application audio capture because I'm pretty sure that's still a beta feature on Windows. So because I don't have the application audio capture, things get funky. Oh, there's jack input client? Huh. To route audio in Linux with OBS and jack, use a jack client OBS like native one. Connect other integrated apps through it. QJack CTL. Oh my goodness. That is intimidating. Uh, yeah. So I looked up QJack CTL, and this was the image that came up. It's like, oh, this might not be simple. Audio anything is always such a headache. That's true. Jack audio connection kit. Do I have that? Mandatory. Let's what about just jack audio? It might I might look into ducking whenever I can be bothered. Yeah, it's basically just a compressor filter on the thing you want the volume to be lower on. So like in this case, I have it on my desktop audio. It's a compressor um with and then there's a side chain slash ducking source, and then I just have it pointing to the mic slash aux. I can send you a screenshot or something of how mine's set up, and then you can just go off of that. It's super simple because that's all in OBS. Uh, so would you typically choose Spotify instead of desktop audio, but you're doing that as a workaround for Linux? Yeah, yeah. So like my desktop audio right now is named Spotify, just to add to my own confusion. Oh, do I even have a screenshot tool right now? Oh, okay. Let's do window under cursor. Yeah, that'll work. Oh wait, rectangular region. There we go. That's what I want. Oop. Uh, save as. Pictures, screenshots, save. Cool. No, I'll just send it to you on Discord. I was gonna upload it to Imager, but that is too much work. Pictures, screenshots, this one. There we go. Okay, I'll have to look up into proper audio routing later. Oh yeah, that seems super easy if that's it. Yeah, that's literally it. Just on your music source, you just add a compressor, and set it to those, and those are the exact settings I have. Super simple. For the ducking. It's just having separate audio sources in OBS is the problem I'm facing right now. So right now I have my microphone and literally every sound my computer makes. Those are the only two audio sources I have. About a half hour till end of stream, by the way. Oh, that means I gotta snooze these ads. Otherwise, they will play at the most inconvenient time possible. There we go. Hey, that's 32 botanist. Ooh, that means we get a new passive. Nice. My iPad battery needs to charge faster. Hey, Timmy's Coffee. Thank you for the raid, my man. Fellow Canadian, represent. How's it going? Welcome, Raiders. What were you playing, Timmy's? What were you playing? How was it going? I hope your stream was well. Good. Was on the shores. Nice. Was going to get another 30 minutes, but my dog is having some issues. About to tend to him a bit here. All right. Well, I hope they're doing okay. But yeah, man, thanks for the raid. Oh, I need to do the shout out thing. Because for some reason I don't have that automated. Ugh. No, I just wanna. What is happening? Does that work? Okay, perfect. Uh, there we go. There's a shout out. All right. I think we're probably gonna end up rating Toursy if they're still streaming when we're done. Oh, no, there's no one in the same category. Okay, interesting. Oh, Vorpal. I completely forgot, but I'm still following the Bikini Subathon lady. I mentioned that in the chat like maybe like a month ago and no one knew who I was talking about. I'm just like, you guys don't remember Bikini Subathon VTuber? She's the biggest BS streamer. That's true. She hasn't streamed it, I think, since that subathon or whatever, but no, we'll look for someone microscape related. Let's see, who's even streaming? Oh, Nary Bunny. They're okay. Embercat's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll probably go to Embercat then. That'll probably be what we end up doing. Oh, hey, Kent. Hi, Pronus and all. I've been super busy with family stuff. It's all good, man. We've just been vibing the whole time. I hope your family is doing well. Yeah, my elderly mom's moving across continents. My goodness. And I'm helping, but tomorrow I go back home finally. Okay, nice, nice. Glad to hear it. Yeah, imagine moving across continents for an elderly lady is quite a task. How's the alt grind? Good. We made it out of Hope Port finally, and now we're in Hope Forest. We're probably 3/4 done the character. Got a bit more grinding to do in the forest, but we're almost done. Gearing up for Hope Swamp and Hope Cave. That's true. Gotta make my Hope logs into Hope poles so I can sell them for Hope Gold and gain my Hope levels. Lol. I low-key think, well, I think, but I also just hope that Josh Strife Hayes is doing 100 hours of Brighter Shores video. Good stretches for sure. But yeah, I've shifted my stream schedule by an hour, so I'm starting an hour later and ending an hour later. It's just because that seems to work out for people times better. And I don't need to try to sneak in before Vorpal goes live anymore. Maybe we get surprise milestones on the 19th. That would actually be crazy. They're doing a beta of it first, I think, though, if that's what you're talking about. Surprise beta milestones on the 19th. Well, is the 19th an update or a no, the 19th is a leak week. So it would be the 26th. Because it's staggering, right? It's like leak 1 week, update the next. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Even if we got like surprise milestone beta on the 19th, that would actually be really sick. I want to get this character done before milestones, so I'm kind of pressed for time. Yeah, I would really like it to be done. My biggest thing is the 64 botanist. That's going to be my biggest hurdle. But I'm passiving and KPing botany, so it should be fine. Hey, raccoon. Keeping that lurk active for microscape, I see. Hey, buddy. Did you start streaming again after you raided me, or is my Twitch dashboard just being super old? Nope, but I will be going live when you finish. Oh, okay. If you're uh playing Brighter Shores, I could probably send the raiders back if you want to do that. I'm wrapping up in about 20 minutes here. Okay, nice. Yep, that works for me then. I saw you, Pronus. Yeah, I saw you hang out in this room. Okay, I bed because I need to be up in 5 hours. Yeah, get some sleep, Kent. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Banking poles. Nice. Oh yeah, because you're doing mines now. So you need those poles for weapon crafting. Yep. Nice, nice. Oh. Man, work's so busy today. Yeah, I bet. I don't know why I said that. I have no idea why I would be busier today than any other day. Wow. How's your day going by quick at least then, Swag? No. Oh man. That sucks. Because most of it is tedious small updates to things over and over. Oh, okay. The same update 200 times. That's unfortunate. I could probably mass update, but I'm too scared. And also, I get paid for it, so whatever. Imagine you get paid per update. Yeah, mass updates are scary, to be perfectly honest. As someone who's built a website recently, mass updates get scary. They definitely do. Alright, we're gonna be ending stream in probably about 10 minutes. Just a heads up. 710 total level on a faction list. That's actually pretty intense, not gonna lie. Oh, that's the last of Brit's polls. Got trading orders to work on, so back to passive. Nice. I can't wait to do more quests on this character. I mean, I think I could probably, like, bust out Spider's Nest right away, but I want to do them all at once. Nice. That's 4 hours live. I think we'll do one more inventory, and then is Raccoon streaming yet? Following. He is streaming. Okay. So yeah, we'll raid Raccoon in a minute here. I'll do one more inventory. And then we will raid Raccoon. Do you know Rogue Swagwagon? If that's a person, no. It's this artist. Just because you know a lot of artists, I was hoping you could tell me why this guy isn't making music anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure he hasn't put out anything new lately. Oh, latest release single? Yeah, he did. What year was this? Oh wait, is this 2025? Is this actually a new release of his? Holy. Oh, he has been doing a little bit of stuff. Okay, I'm crazy. Lots of singles. Show all. Yeah, okay. He's been doing a couple singles. Like a single a year, basically. 2 singles. Okay, there's a few. It just looked like he hadn't done anything real since like 2018. But I was mistaken. All right. Now let's set up our passive. And get ready to raid Raccoon. Oh, wait, I need to... Oh, I only have one of these left. Rip. Let's do it. All right. So thank you everybody for stopping by. We are going to raid Raccoon. Yeah, no stream tomorrow because I'm going to be working on YouTube content. That's one of the new updates to my streaming schedule since the new year. I won't be streaming on Wednesdays because I want to be productive and stuff for YouTube things. Yep. That's the plan. So we'll be back Thursday with the wiki editing stream. I figured out, I got the answer to how to add Twitter archives to the tweets needing archive. So that's fun. And I'm probably going to be doing a good bit of that. But until Thursday, that's all I have. So just remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. Peace.